Hi, everyone. Good evening and happy Friday. I hope everyone is enjoying their time tonight. And thank you for taking time to spend it with me for the next hour so that I could let you or make you understand how DEE Dropship will be able to help you jumpstart your business. So, bear with me after I'm done with the presentation. That's the only time that I would be able to answer any questions since I am hosting and I am also presenting. So medyo dual mode tayo today, no? So after, giving you the opportunity to learn about the other drop shipping companies that can actually provide you or help you start your online business through drop shipping. So now is the time for me to showcase my company, which is the Dropship. Ayan. So, again, thank you for everyone who's joining. Please don't hesitate to share this live so that if you know anybody who would want to venture into e-commerce and would want to know how to drop ship or learn how to drop ship, they would have an idea. All right. Again, just for any questions or comments, just post them and then I will get to them after I'm done with the presentation. Though I have my phone here, so I will check from time to time if I would need to pause or if I would need to address the question immediately. All right. So let us start. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay. All right. Now, of course, I know that this is the last presentation for the dropshipping series, but I just want to make sure that everyone fully understands what dropshipping is. So that at least before you venture into this business, you know what you are putting yourself into. So, what is dropshipping? So, dropshipping is basically a retail fulfillment method where a store on an online store doesn't keep or doesn't need to have the product it sells or in stock. Instead, when a store sells a product using a dropshipping model, it purchases the item from a third party, which is the dropshipping system or the dropshipping company, and has it shipped directly to the customer. So, as a result, the seller, who is the dropshipper, doesn't have to handle the product directly. So, if you can see here, in the diagram, so your customer would place an order from your online store, and then your store will automatically send that order to your dropshipping supplier or to your dropshipping company. And then your dropshipping company will be the one who will pack, ship the order to your buyer. And then after that is done, then that is the time that the drop shipping company will receive remittance from the logistics or from the courier and will issue you the payment. So the biggest difference between drop shipping and a standard retail model or like the typical way on how to start an online business is that the selling merchant or the drop shipper doesn't need to buy or stock their own inventory. Instead, it is the seller would only have to purchase the inventory after an order is made. So it's either you need to pay depending on what your agreement is with the drop shipping company. You would either have to pay it up front before the order is processed, or everything will just be deducted from the remittance or from the collection from the buyer. So what are the benefits of drop shipping? So, of course, drop shipping is a great business model, especially for aspiring entrepreneurs for those who would actually just want to start, or beginners, to start with it because it's accessible. And with drop shipping, you can quickly test different business ideas, meaning you can test different lines of products or catalogs, since you don't need to purchase inventory upfront prior to selling. So which means that it lets you learn a lot about how to choose and the market in demand and products. So, what are the benefits of drop shipping? Of course, less capital is required, easy to get started, low overhead, flexible location, wide selection of products to sell, and easier to test and also easier to scale. So, what does it mean that less capital is required? Because probably this is actually the biggest advantage of having a drop shipping or doing online business through drop shipping, is that it is possible to launch an e-commerce store without having to invest thousands of pesos for inventory upfront. Unlike traditional retailers where they would have to provide amounts of capital to purchase inventory alone. So again, with drop shipping, depending on what your agreement is with your supplier or with your drop shipping company, you can already post or add these products to your online store, market them, sell them, and the only time that you would have to pay for these products is when orders are made. So you can test several products at a time. You can add 1,000 products to your online store without having to pay for it upfront. Now, of course, second reason why it's good, or the benefit of doing drop shipping, is that running an e-commerce business is much easier when you don't have to deal with the physical products. And with drop shipping as well, you don't have to worry about managing or paying for a warehouse or even for an office. You don't have to worry about packing and shipping your orders. You also don't need to worry about tracking inventory for accounting reasons, handling returns, inbound shipments, and continuously ordering products and managing stock level, because your drop shipping company will all do these for you. Again, all you have to do is work on your store and market your products. Of course, third, low overhead, since because you don't have to deal with purchasing inventory or managing a warehouse, then definitely your overhead expenses would be low. And of course, successful dropshipping companies are mostly run as home-based businesses or as side hustles or side jobs, requiring only a laptop, internet connection, of course, knowledge when it comes to running ads and marketing products. Again, flexible location, because you can do this anywhere. Even if you're not in the Philippines and you would want to market the Philippines, you can sell. Even if you're in the Philippines and you would want to target abroad, you can do that as well. So all you need to have is a computer, internet connection, and of course, knowledge when it comes to marketing products. As I mentioned earlier, you can have a wide selection of products to sell without even having to purchase these products upfront. So if your dropshipping company provides millions of inventories, different millions of products, then you can actually add these millions of products to your online store if you have the time to do so. But basically, you're not limited to one product, two products, or even one catalog, two catalogs. As long as these products can be provided and fulfilled or processed by the dropshipping company, then you can add them to your store and sell it. Easier to test. So dropshipping is a useful fulfillment method for both launching a new store and for business owners looking to test the appetite of customers when it comes to adding product categories to their store already, or trying out different lines of categories or products. So again, compared to purchasing products up front where you can only test that product that you have purchased. If you would want to test 5 different products at a time, as long as you have the funds, or even 10 or even more, you can do so since you have a wide range of products to choose from. And of course, it's easier to sell, because compared to a traditional business where if you receive 3 times the number of orders, you'll usually need to do 3 times as much work. But here, it's gonna be the drop shipping companies or drop shipping suppliers who will do, I would say, 80% of the labor work or the manpower. Because of course, the drop shipping company would not be able to do anything if you do not have orders. So basically, all you need to do is focus on marketing and selling the products. So now that I have given you a background or explained to you what drop shipping is and what the benefits of drop shipping is, sino ba si D Dropship? 'Di ba? Who is D Dropship? So, just to give you a history or a background, so let me just show you this video. Ayan. So may konting just a brief background. So the dropship is the dropshipping service of the e-commerce PH. So the e-commerce PH is previously known as OJMD or OJMD Solutions. If you have heard OJMD or OJMD Solutions before. So OJMD or OJMD Solutions provides end-to-end solution to aspiring e-commerce entrepreneurs. So now, as you can see, diba, from the video that I have showed from OGMD, now it's the e-commerce PH. So the dropship is the dropshipping service of the e-commerce PH. So the e-commerce, just to give you a little background about who the e-commerce PH is. So again, previously known as OGMD or OGMD Solutions. OGMD started 2017, where we started building websites for international clients. And then 2018, we started to organize e-commerce trainings locally here in the Philippines. And then OGMD was also the first one to provide the very first local dropshipping service here in the Philippines. That was November 2018, providing COD payment for sellers, and we were supporting Shopify users. So who um or what services, sorry, ano ba yan? Kakakaram kasi. So what services that does the e-commerce PH offer? So I just want you to see services that the e-commerce PH offer as a whole. Again, dropshipping is just one branch of the services that we offer. So we provide e-commerce trainings and webinars. So we do face-to-face or we do virtual. Again, our dropshipping service, which is the dropship. We also build websites for Shopify, WooCommerce, Lazada, and Shopee. We also provide warehousing services, importing services, product purchasing. We're very proud of our digital marketing service and team. So now we provide this digital marketing services and coaching. We also have Ecom Connect, Reseller Hub, and our D University. So you'll find out more about the e-commerce PH as long as you're within the group and following our page, which is the e-commerce PH. Or again, as I mentioned, group, which is Philippines E-commerce and Dropshipping Community, which is the largest e-commerce community in the Philippines. So now let's focus on what the dropship is. So first, what platforms do we support for dropshipping? So as you can see here, so the dropship provides dropshipping support to several platforms from Shopify to Facebook to WooCommerce, even TikTok, Lazada, Shopee, and now we also have a website marketplace. So any platform possible that you can think of currently that are utilized here in the Philippines, the dropship provides service to these platforms. So now we have two different kinds of systems. So we have a semi-manual system and we have an automated system. So what platforms are semi-manual? So these are Lazada, Shopee, Shopify, WooCommerce, Facebook, and TikTok. So, what are the fees for the semi manual system? So, for anything that we support that are currently semi manual, but we're actually also developing a system to make our support for these platforms automated as well. But currently, since it's still semi manual, there is no subscription fee. However, we charge a one time joining fee. So when it comes to the joining fee, so for Lazada and Shopee, it's anywhere between 5,000 pesos to 25,000 pesos. That depends on the package that you would take. Same thing with Shopify and Woo from 5,000 to 25,000. For TikTok and Facebook, it starts at 3,000 pesos. Now, since we do not charge a subscription fee, we charge a fulfillment fee per order. So this is per order, it's not per item. So for Lazada and Shopee, we charge 50 pesos per order. For Facebook, Shopify, Woo, and TikTok, we charge 60 pesos per order. So you have to make sure that you include this fee when you mark up your item. So with the semi-manual system, all product access and there is no catalog restriction. So again, one-time joining fee. So means you just need to pay a joining fee up front. Again, depending on what package you would take. And then after that, you don't need to pay anything monthly. The only charge that we ask of you on after the joining fee is just the fulfillment fee per order. Now, very excited to present the dropship. So, what platform is automated? So, again, our automated system or our automated platform for dropshipping is the dropship. So what does this automated system offer? 'Di ba? Ang dami. So first, so since with this automated system, we provide you a website that you can actually personally build yourself, or we can actually also provide you minimal assistance depending on your need and depending on the initial skills that you have when we have you on board. So we have an onboarding social, diba? We have an onboarding system with the dropship. So from the time that we have um, our inquiry call with you, after that, based on your skill sets, your skills, and your preference, then we do the onboarding before we turn over your website to you. So this is a website. So it's like having a Shopify website, but this is not Shopify. Um, and I will show you some of the functionalities of the dashboard. But this provides you your own website, your own store. So this is not a store, or this is not just a Facebook page. This is not a Lazada store, and this is not a Shopee store. This is your own website, your own store online. So we provide you, of course, your own domain, a domain of your choosing. The website is hosted in SSL CDN, and there's even a provided backup service. So when it comes to web development, it's really good because we have some of the best developers who actually develop the system for us. There is a powerful seller dashboard, which I will show you a preview later on. And with the dashboard, there is product management with export, import, price, inventory. It helps you improve your product SEOs. There's category management from top level to category level. So SEO is very important since it's a website. You get to see real-time inventory display of the products from the catalog. You get to see an order list by status with order details of orders that you will receive. Real-time view of operation, meaning from the time that it's processed by the suppliers, um, uh, handed over to the logistics, and if it's successfully delivered. There's a discount count coupon management if you would want to provide vouchers. Again, no inventory. You don't need to. What this means is that you don't need to have your own inventory. And a lot of other good things, like, it's a 100% responsive website. It's SEO friendly, Google friendly. There's even a blogging platform, and it's 100% secure, and there are also reporting tools. So I'll show you um a snapshot of what the dashboard looks like. One thing also with the dropship is that we don't just have a dashboard for sellers, we also have a dashboard for suppliers. So, just to give you a brief background, so before, with the dropshipping system that we had with OJMD, regardless what supplier or where the product, whoever is providing the supplies, it's all warehoused in our warehouse, so it's all in one place. We would either have to do consignment with the suppliers, or we would have to bulk buy products from them. Now, since this system has a supplier dashboard, we can get, or we can accept suppliers from anywhere in the Philippines, even suppliers abroad, as long as their products are here in the Philippines. So here, before with the system that we had, it's only us who's actually fulfilling the orders. Now here, there's more opportunity for us to add more and more products, since we can get suppliers anywhere in the Philippines, as long as they're open to the idea of fulfilling the orders themselves. All right. Anyways, we'll explain more about, how to be a supplier for the dropship, and also show the supplier dashboard in other webinar series or other video recordings that we will post in the group. But just letting everyone know that if you are a supplier and you have products, we can actually have you as a supplier for the dropship, as long as you're open to the idea of fulfilling the orders for our sellers. All right. So again, so this is a snapshot of the seller dashboard. So through the seller dashboard, you would see here is your website name, what package you took, when your subscription will be over, how many products you have added to your website, how many products you can still add, sorry, how much how much is the total based on your selling price. From there, how much is going to be paid out to you, and here is your e-wallet. So this lets you know how much money you can still withdraw from your e-wallet from the dropship. Here are just some links. Like, if you click this will bring you to the Philippines e-commerce and dropshipping community group. This will bring you to our YouTube channel, which is the e-commerce PH. This will bring you to our Facebook page, which is the e-commerce PH. So here in the left panel, so I'll show you some snapshots here from the left panel. And below here is just some how-to tutorials on how to manage, navigate, and use your seller dashboard. So here, just to show you some snapshots, this is the menu for adding products and managing your products. This is the menu for some contents that you have, because this even also provides you email templates that you would want to send to your buyers, or to your leads. You can have blogs, you can create testimonials for your website. Here's where you provide updates for your store, domains, for Google Shopping, even for Facebook Shopping. So we will go more into details with these things. You will see these videos in the group, but now I'm just giving you a snapshot of what the dropship is about. Here is for you to manage your orders. You'll see what's pending, what's picked up, what are being processed, if there are any products that are returned to the supplier, delivered, successfully delivered, canceled, if there's anything that is closed by exception, or like something that they cannot really process or fulfillment cannot really process. And then here you get to see your customers or your lead list. If you would want to change some of your banners, you can do it yourself. Here is the finance part where you do the markup, you add your bank details, you request for withdrawal, and if you would want to add coupons or vouchers. And this is to help you with your category list, SEOs, and other things. So this is a sample live website, but of course, I cannot show you the website itself or the domain or what store this is. But just to give you a snapshot, um, once you have a live store, so everything that you see here is something that you can customize. You can customize the colors, you can customize the banners, you will be provided with the sizes once you want. When you upload them, or even prior to uploading it, you would be able to see the size that you need. This part is also something that you can customize. You can change the images, you can put whatever you want. So showing you more. If you would want like to have like sub icons or sub links for you to post, or for you to get links, or just for you to be able to show your potential buyers like what other categories you have. These banners you can personalize, you can customize. So this is more of like a long banner for a category. So instead of just having your categories like this, if you would want to feature other categories in your website, you can do so. So this is a banner that you can customize, which would show products that are under that category. So this is another category showing products that you can sell. Another collection or another category that you would want to feature. If you would want to add blogs, you can add it here. And this is the bottom part of the website. Again, these colors can be customized. Even the data that you see here can be customized. So you have the option to have all of them there, or if you would just want selected information shown. So it's really your choice. And then here shows like what payment method or payment options are available. The system is integrated with these couriers, so that's why the processing is very fast. The even the logistic team would be prompted when orders are there, and as long as suppliers mark it as ready for pickup, then the courier would be ready to go to the location um, of the suppliers. So our system is integrated with Flash, JNT, and GoGo Express. Here are options if you would want to add social media links to your store. And again, all of these are customizable. So if you need help in terms of customizing, we have a web management team who would assist you on that. But there would be a lot of how-to videos to help you manage and change them on your own, because you can customize them anytime that you want, from the color theme to the banners to which categories you would want to show to your website. So what are products and catalogs offered? So let me just switch my screen so that I can show you that. Let me share another. Wait lang. Mm, okay, wait a minute. Okay, here you go. Window. Okay. So what are the wait, let me just check if you can see my screen already. Okay. So here is a catalog list that you can choose from, or these are the catalogs available. So we're trying to add as much product. So when you click it, you will see subcategories, and then if you click the subcategories, you would see the products available. So from automobiles to motorcycles to beauty and health. So you will see the products when you click the subcategories. There. Just some example. Computer and office, electronic components, furniture, gift ideas, ayan, lights and lighting from luggages and bags, men, stuff, mothers and kids, novelty, office, pet supplies, shoes, sports and entertainment, watches, weddings, women's, and clothing. So just to show you some. So we're trying to add more and more products, though these are um it's categorized. So just choose from here on the left side. So let me also show you. So that was the product catalog view. Now I will show you the product. Ayan. So this is not filtered by catalog. This is all products. So just to give you a snapshot, so these are some products that are available. So it will just continuously load down. So that's why I wanted to show you a different view of the products and the categories. So here kasi hindi siya ma-filter. So continue lang siya ng continue na naglo-load. But just to give you an idea of some products that you can sell. And again, I showed you earlier um the catalogs that are available. So I'll share my presentation again. Okay. So I'm just waiting there for me to see it on my screen. So now what are the ba yan? Nagbinata. Anyway, so what are our seller requirements? So of course, you must be at least 18 years old and have a local bank account or have a bank account here in the Philippines so that there wouldn't be any problems when it comes to remitting money to you. Second, this automated system is subscription based. So that's why you have to be willing to pay a subscription fee. As mentioned earlier, an advantage of being a drop shipper or, doing online business through drop shipping is that you can sell anywhere. So our seller can be located here in the Philippines or even abroad. What's very important is that you have a local bank, especially if you are abroad. If you do not have a local bank, it's going to be very hard for us to issue you remittance. So that won't be a problem. Please, you have to make sure that you have a local bank account. Our seller should have a digital marketing experience or is willing to learn digital marketing on their own or with a coach. Because even if you have a website and even if you have a dropshipping platform or a dropshipping company for you, if you will not generate sales, nothing will happen. So that's why digital marketing skills is very, very crucial. Running ads for Facebook, TikTok, if regardless if you're using Lazada, even if you're using Lazada or Shopee, then you would have to know how to be able to generate organic sales or run run ads through the paid ads for Lazada and Shopee. So digital marketing is very crucial. Now I know that I'm already the last company who's sharing about our drop shipping system with you, and we've talked about ROI the past couple of days. So of course, our seller needs to be open to the idea that ROI will take at least 3 months or more. And that is dependent on the success of the products that you test and the ads that you run. It is not impossible to see success on the onset or even on your first month. But we do not want to set you that expectation. We want to let you know that it at least takes 3 months or more before you would really see or get that ROI. Again, it depends on how much you do for your ads and how much you want to be successful here. Of course, you have to be, these are qualities that we expect. You need to be persistent, you need to be resilient, you need to be able to maintain a positive attitude, you need to be open to the idea of continuously self improving. You should be open to feedback, committed to winning, not being afraid to fail, and does not easily lose hope. So these are these other qualities that of course this is more of a perfect setup, there's a lot of it's hard to have all these qualities in one person, but that's why we're here for you, and that's why um we have coaches as well who would be able to assist and help you. And of course, lastly, willing to receive payment at least every other week, because of course, payments will be dependent on how fast payments are issued to us by these couriers, since they are the ones receiving the payment from your buyers. So, what are the fees for the automated system? So, here there is no fulfillment fee. Still the same, all product access. There is no catalog restriction. Now, we charge subscription every 6 months. So, on the onset, you would have to pay, or upon initial subscription as a seller, it's going to be 14,395 pesos and 20 cents. But that is already good for 6 months. So if you would divide that fee to 6 months, it's only 2,399 pesos and 20 cents per month. And again, this already includes the website that is provided for you, the domain that you would want to use for your store, and a lot of other things. So 2,399 pesos and 20 cents is a very small cost for you to jumpstart an online business. Again, there's no fulfillment fee, so you don't need to worry about having to mark up your products too high because you would have to consider the fulfillment fee. Um, so that's for the fees. Now, what else do you get? After paying for subscription, what else do you get other than the website, other than the products? Excuse me, other than the products that we can provide, um other than the how to videos, so on and so forth. So what else do you get? So one, we have a customer service team through WhatsApp who would be able to assist you for any inquiries, concerns. Second, we have bi-monthly coaching sessions with the coaches. So this bi-monthly coaching sessions is a group session of all our paying subscribers. And these sessions are for all our platforms. Ha? This is not just for the automated system, but even for other platforms that we support where we have drop shippers. These bi-monthly coaching sessions would be available. And again, we have six coaches who would be able to answer questions, queries that you have during those coaching sessions. So it's very important that you attend. Anyways, if you do not, these coaching sessions will be recorded and will always be added in the university, in our the university platform. We provide monthly store diagnosis, which, so if the bi-monthly coaching is a group session, the monthly store diagnosis is one-on-one. And this store diagnosis is more for Lazada and Shopee, since for Lazada and Shopee, store optimization is very crucial. But at the same time, even if you're using other platforms, if you want us to do a store diagnosis with you, then we can do so. As I mentioned, when it comes to this D dropship system, we have really good web developers. So that's why we can, provide you website management support if you need any help in design, even in designing, or any other technical stuff involved for your website. How-to videos will be provided in the seller dashboard, which I showed you earlier. Again, as part of being under the e-commerce PH, there would be free video contents that you can go through or choose from the university. The university is still under development, guys, but we will let you know once that is available. And again, now say for example, the monthly coaching sessions are not enough for you, and you would really want to have a mentorship, or say for example, you would rather have someone else do the ads for you. We have that service, and that's why we chose some of the best coaches or digital marketing coaches who can provide you that assistance. So there are six people that you can choose from the coaching sessions that we have, or from our coaches. So definitely that support will be provided, and there is more to come, which we will talk more about going forward, and you will see it in the group. Any updates about the dropship or the e-commerce PH will be always posted in Philippines e-commerce and dropshipping community. So, how do you join? So, currently we have a wait list, since of course this system is new. We are officially launching on Monday, so meaning we would only be starting with our inquiry calls by Monday. So all you have to do is go here, bit.ly/d automated dropship, fill up the form, and then from there we will schedule an inquiry call with you, so that we can personally know what are the things that you need and how we can potentially help you. So um so that you don't just need to sign up somewhere and not know what to do after. So we would want to personally be able to speak with you first, see one what platform is best to provide you help depending on your skills and your budget, most especially. But of course, we really want this automated system to be something that you use because it's automated. You don't have to worry about a lot of things, copy pasting and all. That's why this is the preferred system that we would want you to use. So just fill up the form, and then we'll add you to the wait list. So far, I mean, last time checking, we have almost 80 people, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the wait list. And again, depending on your needs, we're hoping that we get us to onboard all 80 of you or more. But we just want to make sure that it's going to be a smooth transition from the inquiry call to onboarding to your customer experience once you have or once you try the dropship. So there. Okay, wait lang. Ang hirap palang mag-present at mag-host at the same time. But powerful tayo. Okay, anyways. Okay, before I answer some typical questions, let me just, ayan. So, guys, so Mr. Daryl Balingit is one of my partners. He's also the one of the owners of the e-commerce PH. So again, so just showing you some of these that he posted. And again, if you would want to, and you'll get to see more of Daryl going forward. You'll see more of him soon in my lives or in my webinars, regardless if there's going to be virtual webinars or face-to-face trainings. He would always be there, and soon you will also hear and see more of him also. Okay, so let me just answer some questions. Can we sell our own brand? Yes, as I mentioned, we accept suppliers as well. So other than you just personally selling your own brand, you can sign up as a supplier, and so that we can add a product, your own brand or your own product, to the catalog, so that the rest of the users or the drop shippers would be able to see it and sell it. For suppliers, we have well, ideally there is a subscription fee for suppliers, but as since we're just launching the system and we want the suppliers to feel and have a feel if it's worth it for them to add the products to the system, it's 6 months free. So again, if you, for any suppliers out there, for anyone who has your own brands, or for anyone who would want resellers, just feel free to reach out so that we can give you a supplier account, a supplier dashboard. You can just add your product. For 6 months, you don't need to pay anything for being a D supplier. For you to be able to have a test and feel of how the system would be able to help you. How much capital do we need to get started? One, it depends on what platform you would use. I would highly recommend the automated system, since it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be hassle free. You just need to design the store, you just need to choose the product that you want to sell, and then work on your marketing skills. Compared to the other systems where adding products is a bit manual, um so it's better to use the automated system. But in terms of capital, I would say when it comes to running ads, ideally it's anywhere from 500 to 2,500 per day, depending on how much you would want to how much you would want to spend. Of course, if you would want to sell faster, be able to sell faster, one, it's good to test as much products as you can, and of course, spend money on marketing. 'Di ba? The fewer that you spend on marketing, medyo mas mabagal niyo makikita yung traction in terms of sales. But the more that the higher amount that you spend, faster potential for you to generate sales quicker as well, especially if you're trying several products at a time, or if you're actually trying and testing out different audiences at the same time. So, kumbaga parang yung pag-check if it's gonna be a winning or possibly not, mas mabilis siya. But then again, it depends on how much you would want to, or how much you would want to shell out. Guys, marketing is very crucial. It's as simple as, like, say for example, Jollibee and McDonald's. Diba? These are very known brands, but was there ever a day that you did not see them on TV? Diba? So even if they're new, sorry, not new, even if they're very known already, they still spend a lot of time and money when it comes to marketing. So that's how important marketing is, regardless where you are trying to sell. Do you have an extensive list of inventory? Yes, so far there are over 1,000 products. And at the same time, we are continuously looking for suppliers and products to add um, in our inventory. So again, calling out for all the suppliers out there. Anyways, we'll be posting in the group also, and probably I'll post a recorded video one time just showing you how the supplier dashboard looks like and how it can be beneficial for you. So again, reaching out to the suppliers out there, just message us, and we're very open. So what are your fees? Again, I mentioned that already during the presentation. So for other platforms other than the automated system, there is no subscription, but there's a one-time fee charge depending on the package that you would get, and we charge a fulfillment fee. But for the automated system, it's subscription based and there is no fulfillment fee. How can I get customers to buy from my store? Definitely, you would need to either run ads if you are using in Shopify, the automated system, TikTok, Facebook. For Lazada and Shopee, you can do, as long as you're really doing well with your store optimization, then definitely there is a possibility that you would generate sales organically without running ads. But medyo madugo din po ang store optimization. Ibang klaseng sipag din po siya. Where is it better to sell, Lazada or Shopee? Well, based on what I'm hearing, parang I think there are some problems with Shopee now. So parang, it's ideal to do Lazada for the meantime. But I think, well, like yesterday when I had Darwin, so far he did not mention any issues naman with Shopee. So it really depends on your preference. Let me just answer this. Yung subscription-based po ba, every 6 months po ba ang payment? Yes. So, on the onset, so before you give you access to the dashboard, so kumbaga parang here are the steps, no? So, there's gonna be an inquiry call. After that, so after we have, we already know the things that you need, you fully understand what you're signing yourself into, what you would get, what are the things that we need from you, and then after you settle the payment, which is the 14,395, if I'm not mistaken, um in just a matter of days, probably 1 to 3 days max, or 1 to 3 business days, the store or the website will be turned over to you already. So yes, it's every 6 months. So after 6 months pa siya. That's why when I showed I'm not sure if you noticed dun sa seller dashboards, dun sa taas, may nakalagay siya kung kailan mag-up yung subscription mo. So pag nag-up na siya, or even days before the year subscription is over, then it's best to pay for the subscription na ulit, and yes, charge siya ulit for 6 months, so at least you don't have to worry about having to pay something monthly. Is the automated system? Yes, it is. It's not per month po, it's every 6 months. I just parang provided a breakdown of so that's 14,395.20. So every 6 months, yun po yung babayaran nyo. Kumbaga parang I just provided a breakdown on how it would look like if you're actually paying it. Let me post it here. I just here po. So I just posted, parang breakdown ko lang siya per month, na from the 14,395 pesos and 20 cents that you are paying every 6 months, if you would break it down per month, 2,399 and 20 cents lang po siya. So still compared to the other dropshipping companies, it is fairly low, given that you're not restricted with the products, you're also not restricted with the catalogs, and then there's no subscription fee. Sorry, there's no fulfillment fee as well. So iyan po siya. Anyways, after this naman, I mean, that's one reason why we were not, posting too much about the dropship, because we want um this dropshipping webinar series to complete first, so that at least you also know what other options you have. But starting next week po, mauumay na po kayo sa mga post ng group tungkol sa D-Dropship. I mean, but no, I mean, you'll get to more know about the services, how-to videos, and we'll actually talk more about the dropship in the group din po. Let's look for other questions, Pam. What are the things that I need to learn to make it work for me to have an income? Again po, digital marketing. You need to know how to run ads. If you settle for the automated system, then of course, kailangan din pong may konting website design. Um, at least know some website design since your website is the representation of your store. If you would be doing Lazada and Shopee, then definitely a lot of store optimization, which our coaches will help you with. Will have so far I have uh one to two. There's one to two coaches dedicated for Lazada and Shopee alone, and then four coaches for the other platforms. You'll meet them next week because next week we have a digital marketing series from Wednesday to Friday. You'll see posters starting, if not tomorrow, by Sunday. So watch out for that. So if this week the series was just about drop shipping, showing you different drop shipping companies, next week naman po ang webinar series natin is about basics of digital marketing. And the D coaches will be the one presenting and discussing. And you'll meet all of them next week live. Um, Ano po ang nagiging laman ng e-wallet? Puwede ba dun actually po yung sa e-wallet is this is from Sherwin. Sa e-wallet, what you would see there is um how much you can withdraw. So kumbaga parang you'll see in the wallet you'll see three parts, no? One is based from your total accumulated sales based on revenue from your selling price, you'll see that. And then after that, total payout. So meaning, magkano yung i-expect mo na mababayaran sa'yo, say for that upcoming remittance date. And then after that, yung sa wallet, yun yung magkano yung pwede mong i-withdraw. Kasi pwedeng kunyari last week, ang total sales mo based on selling price po, based on selling price is say 10,000. And then from 10,000, of course, we will deduct the product cost, the shipping fee, and kung may other fees pa na chino-charge si logistics, yun lang naman eh. So say for example, from that 10,000 na total revenue mo from your selling price, say ang total ng product cost and shipping and all other fees ng logistics is say 4,000 for example. So from that, so 10 minus 4,000, so ang makikita mo na for payout mo is 6,000. Now, from that 6,000, for example, ang na-payout pa lang sa amin ni logistics company is 5,000. May kulang pa na 1K, di ba? So, ang lalabas lang sa e-wallet mo is 5,000. And then from that 5,000, I showed one part, yung parang sa finance part na withdraw. Say for example, ayaw mo munang galawin yung nasa e-wallet mo mismo na 5K, gusto mo lang magbawas ng 1K. So, through the withdrawal portal dun sa finance part, i-request nyo po yung 1,000 na ma-withdraw nyo. So, ang lalabas pa rin dun, after mo makuha yung 1K na yun, lalabas pa rin sa balance 4,000. Tama ba? Medyo nalito ako sa numbers ko. But I hope you guys got the point. Do you still accepting for automated system? Do you have a cutoff? Teka pa, isa-isa lang po. So first is, are you still accepting, if you're asking po, are we accepting clients for the automated system? Yes po, because we're only fully launching this system po next week. We really waited for this webinar series para ma-fully explain po namin yung how our service is. So again, if you want to be part, so currently po there are all over 80 na nasa waitlist. So meaning, all these people showed intention that they would want to use the system, pero wala pa po kaming ina-accept. Um, so just go here po, fill out the form. After that, we will send you a link where you can schedule po a call, an inquiry call, so that we can fully understand what you need. So that kasi baka po mamaya when it comes to your funds, hindi po match sa inyo na mag-automated system kayo. So that's why we prefer to have that inquiry call, so that we would also know what would be suitable for you. But of course, as much as possible, we want everyone to use the automated system. Now, after that inquiry call, if you're ready to use the system, then you need to settle the subscription fee. And then after that, we will onboard you. And during the onboarding is when we would also turn over the store to you, which would take about 1 to 3 business days after your payment is made. Of course, please do not include weekends po. Sorry, sinabi ko na palang business days. So, hindi po included ang weekend. So, let me continue your question po. Do you have a cut-off? What do you mean po for cut-off? Can you clarify po yung question nyo for cut-off? Do you mean like processing of orders? Like say for example, if you receive orders on a weekend, please ano po padagdag po ng question. For the inventory in the automated system, can we see the inventory? If I'm not mistaken, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, I know that you can see the inventory count. I know that you can see the inventory count. Anyways, I'll park that question and have that answered in future videos or in future posts about the dropship. But if I'm not mistaken po, yes, you as a seller should be able to see the inventory count of the product when you have it in your store. Is there a transfer? You should have, and that is the responsibility of the suppliers po, making sure that the inventory is always updated. So, but I'll get back to you. But I'll make sure that there would be a post or a video explaining more about visibility on the inventory. Yes. When it comes to the cutoff po, well, ideally, it really depends on the supplier po. Though of course we want them to rest. So we would rather only set expectations. Probably orders will only be processed Mondays to Saturdays, and then Monday would be any orders that would be received by the seller ng Saturday and Sunday will all be processed on a Monday. But anyways, since we're also onboarding suppliers, we would set your expectations that it's gonna be orders will just be processed within these days to these days. Kumbaga parang maswerte na lang po kayo if kunyari yung supplier na napili nyo also processes orders on a Sunday, since alam ko both si JNT and si Flash na nagpipick up sila ng orders even if weekends. I'm not too updated with JNT, but with Flash I know they work 7 days a week. So as long as si supplier po ay okay mag-process ng order even on a Sunday. So kahit po may orders kayo ng Saturday or Sunday, mapaprocess po 'yun. But again, it's dependent po kay supplier. But just setting your expectations that it's just gonna be Monday to Friday and probably half day of Saturday. And then Saturday and Sunday orders will all be processed on a Monday po. I hope I answered your question. Um Are there legalities needed for me to start? No po. Kumbaga parang that's one of the beauty of dropshipping. Kumbaga in terms of legalities, kami po ang nagre-represent sa inyo. But for you, you don't necessarily need to register yourself. But if you want to, pwede din naman po. If you need assistance, we can provide you assistance on that. But it is not a requirement. Can we mark up the items? Yes. talagang kailangan niyo po siyang i-mark up. Kasi 'pag hindi niyo po siya i-mark up, wala po kayong kikitain because whatever price you see from the catalog, price po 'yun ni supplier. So, si supplier alam po niya na ima-mark up niyo yung mga product. So, from there, you need to mark it up. Meron sa finance part po, meron siyang markup system. Again, we will post more about how to price through videos in the group, and definitely sa dashboard niyo po, there should be a how to on how to mark up products. But you'll see more videos po going forward and more posts about that. Is there a ceiling price? No po. If you want to mark up your product 100 times the supplier price, it's up to you po. Are is there as is the selling price controlled? Well, so far with the suppliers that we currently have, wala naman po. But there is a possibility na baka lang naman, but we will let you know anyways. There might be suppliers na, especially if medyo kilala po yung brand nila, na okay sila for resellers pero they want a standard price no matter where their products are being sold. So anyways naman po, we will let you know eh. Pero pag mga ganyan kasi, what happens is that you get to sell it the same price that it's supposed to be sold. And then at least you will know how much you can just put. So, pwedeng kunyari, ino-offer nila sa atin siya ng 100, pero para sa kanya, 200 lang yung pwede nating ibenta or pwede rin ibenta ng suppliers. We will let you know po. But so far, with the list of suppliers or the products that we have in the inventory, so far, wala naman po. Um, okay, last question. Any other questions, guys? Anyways, again, you will learn more, hear more about the dropship, and not just the dropship, but the e-commerce PH in Philippines e-commerce and dropshipping group. Um, so that at least you know what other services we offer, how we can help you. Um, and hopefully we would be able to be, our goal is to be your most effective partner for drop shipping. So that's what D stands for po. DEE is dominating e-commerce effectively. So that is our goal. Be the most effective partner for you in your e-commerce journey. So um ano ba to? Ito pala website pala yung pinost ko. Why should I choose the dropship? Of course, one, I own it. Joke lang po. Joke lang po. Joke lang po yun. I am not forcing our community members to use our services. That's why I'm always open to also showing you um other platforms. But definitely, of course, why choose the dropship? One, because we want to make, as of what I mentioned, our goal is to be your best dropshipping partner. We want to be able to help you with your journey. We want to see success. And for those who know my background, I've experienced a lot of challenges the past year. So kumbaga parang my goal is to really be able to help a lot of people through my drop shipping service or through my e-commerce company. Since kumbaga parang my journey was difficult. There was a time that my journey was difficult, and I want to make it easy for other people, especially those who would want to venture in e-commerce, especially in drop shipping. um Very important po sa akin ang drop shipping service namin because um when I was still with OG, when we were still OGMD, I was the one who actually uh, brought up the idea of opening up a drop shipping service here locally. And as I mentioned, OJMD was the very first one who offered a drop shipping system locally. Though we only supported Shopify then. So kumbaga parang that goal was because of from doing international drop shipping, where it doesn't matter even if you have 1,000 orders per day, it's just one click away. And then when we started the venture doing locally and I had to do the online stores myself locally, I experienced the hardship of from one click away whenever you have orders to having to source products, having to purchase inventory prior to selling it, having to learn Facebook ads. Parang it took me 3 months para maintindihan ko yung tinuturo ng one of the best Facebook ads mentor, Cristo Rey Cabral. 'Di ba? Cristo Rey Cabral na yung mentor ko. It took me 3 months pa bago ko siya maintindihan because I was doing a lot of things. Nagpapahanap ako ng product. I had to, you know, save money for the inventory and then mag-run ng Facebook ads, mag-answer ng inquiry sa pages, 'pag may order, mag-pack. Nung time na yon hindi pa parang bagong-bago pa lang yung COD that time, very limited couriers lang ang nag-o-offer ng COD. Masuwerte na kami na nag-offer ang LBC ng COD nun, pero sa LBC kailangan mo bitbitin lahat ng orders mo kay LBC, 'di ba? Tapos 'pag remittance mo pa kay LBC, pupunta ka ulit kay LBC, magkukuha ka ng pera. So kumbaga parang I really experienced the how hard it is to have to start your own business and do everything from start to finish. So since we had this group that time, and a lot of people were asking, what hindi ba talaga possible mag-dropship dito sa Pilipinas? And that's where OJMD dropshipping started. So that's why, I want to be able to make the online journey for for our fellow countrymen Filipinos to be easy, not difficult, 'di ba? And that's why, even despite the rebranding, that is still the goal. That's why, the e-commerce PH is basically, going to be providing you end-to-end solutions to your e-commerce journey. No matter what you need, hahanapan ko po yun ng paraan. Parang daig ko pang ano ba, may botohan ba? Hindi po ako nangangampanya. Excited lang po ako because I was quiet for a couple of months this year and ngayon lang po ako bumalik sa limelight. So, manawa po kayo sa mukha ko at sa boses ko dahil lagi niyo po ako makikita at maririnig sa group. Ayan. Anyways, so again, for D Dropship, this is our website. But please do not just sign up here dahil meron pong sign up dyan as a seller. I do not recommend that. Again, please go through our wait list. So just go to https um colon ba to? Semicolon, sorry, slash bit.ly/the automated dropship so that you'll be part of the wait list. Hindi po ibig sabihin porket nasa waitlist kayo, hindi po namin kayo help or bibigyan ng chance. I'm willing to give people chances. Sorry po, medyo ano na, overtime na ako sa sarili ko. The purpose of the waitlist po is for us to do an inquiry call with you so that we will fully understand what you need before we offer anything and onboard you anywhere. So here po, dito kayo mag-sign up. You can also, as long as you're in the group, Philippines e-commerce and drop shipping community, you'll always get updates about our any of our services, but you can also like and follow us in our Facebook account, which is DE Commerce PH, and our TikTok account, which is D Commerce PH. Ayan. So again, guys, thank you for everyone who's watching and for everyone who will still watch. This video will stay in the group and it will stay in the page. If you have any questions, please just go through our page. Again, for those who's on the wait list, we'll send you a booking calendar so that you can choose what is your preference. So again, shout out from my partner one of the co-owners of D. Again, you'll see more of him, Daryl Balingit. So we're not just after the money. We want more success stories. Yes, yes, that is true. A long, fruitful business relationship, and we want a community where everyone is winning. Yes, we will all win together. And again, sign up in the waitlist. Ayan. Again, thank you to everyone who watched and shared the video. Again, next week our series will be about digital marketing, and finally, you will meet our D coaches in the flesh. We have 3 girls and we have 3 boys, and I am so excited for you guys to meet all of them because they will help you and they will help me, they will help us through your e-commerce journey. So again, guys, thank you for your time. Good evening. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Rest well and be safe. Goodbye, everyone.